Hello friends, here we will see the work Thoughts in a Garden or The Garden written by Andrew Marvell. Andrew Marvell is a metaphysical poet. Also he writes on nature's love. In this specific poem also he expresses his love towards nature. He follows the path of John Donne and John Milton. At the end of Elizabethan age, the poets like John Milton, John Donne, and Andrew Marvell follow the route of metaphysical poetry. Andrew Marvell's another famous work named as To His Co-Mistress. Andrew Marvell is a poet, the blend or mixture of both metaphysical as well as romantic. In this poem, we observe poet's deep interest or love towards the nature. The first two stanzas work out the relative value of human endeavors in the context of nature and emphasizes the greater satisfaction and repose the nature offers to men. Here especially he focuses on the relativity or activity of the human endeavors on nature. The poet stresses the joys of solitude and peace in a garden, quite suitable for contemplation, the highest delight of which man was capable. Note the significance of rude and delicious. Here he want to say, society is totally rude, people always busy, but you are too delicious, you can't survive, so you stay here in the garden in between this peaceful mind. Poet finds solitude more enjoyable than the rude pleasures of society. No white nor red was ever seen, so amorous as this lovely green. In terms of color symbols, the poet expresses the same idea. The lovely green excites more desire than the white and real woman's cheek. Here he says, green of the garden color is too beautiful rather than the red or white. In next stanzas, he will give you an idea of kind of impact of nature on poet. He says this nature is very beautiful. Nature contains a world of strange insects. Just on the ocean contains creatures of all kind. His mind feels peaceful yet intensively active. Here he wants to say in these lines he says, ocean has lot of creature as well as this garden also has very number of numerous creature. Even this universe also. The creator is very magnificent. He is very skillful one. The mind transcends the body in the capacity, scope, and quality of pleasure. The garden brings to mind a certain association of ideas, mythological, biblical, and platonic. Note the different stages of thought, the destruction of the world, the appeal of the lonely green of the garden, the withdrawal into a garden of his mind, the garden treated as an emblem of peace and ordered serenity. Marvell's poetry explores the theme of love. Marvell's poem does not really develop an argument, instead, it says the same thing in ingenious ways. In this poem also, we have seen the beauty of garden, but the aspects what poet says, it is totally different what we think actually. In this poem, poet thinks about the body, soul, death, all these. By taking rest under the tree in the garden, he feels like his soul left his body and dances or sings or sits like a bird on the branches of the tree. Here indirectly poet says the death of the soul or the body. Even God arrived towards this garden by following some of the spirits, and he stayed. He is not allowed to go away because the beauty of the garden, it's not allowed the God to take away or go away from this enormous situation. The garden is full of flowers, bees, trees, and moss, in the sense seeds, and vines of grapes, which gives very delicious, very sweet juice to us. The main theme of this poem is love towards nature. If you like this explanation, let me know in the comment box. Like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you one and all.